Hello everyone. Now we have to solve our question number 6 of exercise 1.4. Okay. So here's the question number 6. Here we have A, B, C, D. These are the four sets which are given to us. And here I am solving the sum of the parts of this question. Okay. And the rest of the part you have to solve. So first part here A is this is your first part. Okay, here A, we have to find out the intersection between the two sets A and B. This sign indicates intersection, this sign. Okay, so we have to find out A intersection B. So A set is this and B set is here, and to find the intersection we have to find out the common elements in both the sets. Common element means 7 is common, 9 is also common, 11 is also common in both the sets. So A intersection will be 7, 9 and 11. Got it? Now third part, second part you have to do. This is for you. And the third part we have to find out A intersection C and C intersection D. We have to find out the common elements in all the three sets. Okay, got it? Now C. A, this is your A set, this is your B set, and this is your C set. If you will see A intersection C intersection D. Okay, so no element is common in all the three sets. Okay, so you have to write phi, this phi. Got it? Okay. Next is your sixth part. In sixth part you have to find out A intersection B union C. Fine. So to find these kinds of questions, first of all I am going to find out B union C. So A set is I am writing here, this is your A set, intersection, and B union C. B union C will be 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. So here it is. This is the answer of B union C. This is whole B union C. Okay. Now we have to find out the intersection between these two. So intersection will be, you have to find out the common elements. 7, 9, 11 will be the common elements. So this is the answer of your answer of sixth part, that is 7, 9, 11. Okay. The next question is question number 10. Okay, question number 10. We have to find out A union D intersection B union C. So first find these things. So I'm going to find out A union D. So A union D means we have to write all the elements which are in A and D. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15 and 17. So you have to write, I'm writing all the elements of this 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15 and 17. This is your A union D. Here it is. Intersection, then B union C. B union C. So you have to write 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. So here it is. This is 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Okay. Now after calculating these two, now we have to find out the intersection between these two sets. So intersection means you have to check it out from this set and this set which is common. So 7, 9, 11 and 15. These four elements are common from these two. So this is your final answer. Okay. Now this is your question number 7. Okay. So in question number 7, see, A set is given, X is this all are the set builder forms are given. Okay, of the following set. Set A is equals to X is a natural number, B, X is an even natural number. So as you know that even natural numbers will be 0, 2, 4, 6. Even natural numbers. So even numbers will start from 0 to for even natural numbers you have to write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. Odd natural numbers. Okay, and these are prime numbers. So as you know that prime numbers will start from 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, the number which comes only in its which can divide its own, okay, that is known as prime numbers. Okay, so the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. Okay, now first part we have to find out A intersection B. So A is a set of natural numbers, B is a set of even natural numbers, and we have to find the common part. So even natural numbers. Okay, so even natural numbers, if natural numbers contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, and this is a set of even natural numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. So the common part will be even natural numbers, okay, which is B. Got it? So this is the answer of first part. Second, B intersection D. We have to find out a common part from B and D. So X is an even natural number. So even natural numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. And prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. Okay. So the only number which is common in both, that is 2. Okay. So intersection will be 2. Got it? Now, next is a question number 8. Which of the following pairs of the sets are disjoint? Disjoint means the intersection between the sets must be phi. Okay, if the intersection between the two sets is phi, that means what? Nothing is common from the two sets. Then we can say that it is a disjoint set or null set. Fine. Disjoint set. Sorry, disjoint sets. See, here is a part 2. So one set is given to you and this is a second set. So something is common in these two or not? So we have to check it out. E is common in both. Okay, so they are not disjoint. So no is the final answer. Okay, to make disjoint, phi should come from both the sets. Okay, nothing must be common. Okay, then we can say that the two sets are disjoint. Or you can say that if the intersection between the two sets is phi, then they also disjoint. Let me adjust the next side of this. Wait, yes. Now here's the third part of your question number 8. Okay, here's the third part. So x is an even integer as you know that, and x is an odd integer. Okay, so in both nothing is common. Okay, no element is common in both the sets, so they are disjoint. Yes, they are disjoint. Okay, so this is how you can solve these kinds of questions. Okay, next is question number 9. See, in question number 9, A set is given to us, B set is given to us, C is given and D is given. Okay, and we have to find out A minus D. So A minus D, what you have to do? In A minus D, you have to write all the elements of A except which are common. Okay, for example, we have to find out A minus D. So we are subtracting D from A. Okay, so here the answer to find A minus D, here you have to write the elements of A which are not common. That means A minus D, here 3 is not there in D, so you have to write 3. 6 is not there, so you have to write 6. 9 is not there in D, so 9. 12 and 12 is not there, so you have to write 12 also. 15 and 15 is there, so you cannot write because they are common. So 15 is, no need to write 15. So then 18 is not common, so you have to write 18. 21 is not common, so you have to write 21. So this is how you can find out A minus D. Okay, suppose in the fifth part, again I'm giving you example, C minus A. C minus means you are subtracting A from C. Okay, so how will you subtract C? 2. 2 is coming here? No, it is not coming, so you have to write 4. 4 is not common, so you have to write 4. You have to write 4, sorry, here. And then 6. 6 is common, no, so you cannot write 8. 8 is not common, so you have to write 8 also. 10. 10 is also not common, so you can write 10 also. 12. 12 is common. 14. 14 is not common, so you have to write 14. 16. 16 is also not there, so you have to write 16. So this is the answer of C minus A. Got it? Okay. Now, similarly, C minus D you can calculate. Fine. So here is the question number 10. X and Y, these are the two sets that's given to you, and you have to find out X minus Y. Okay. To find X minus Y, you are subtracting Y from X, so you have to write all the elements of X, okay, which are not common. So A is not there, so you can write A. B is common, so you will not write B. C is also not there, so you have to write C. D is there. Then this is your X minus Y. Got it? Similarly, Y minus X you can calculate. Okay, got it? Yes. Now this is a question number 11. Here R is the set of all real numbers and Q is the set of all rational numbers. Okay, there, as you know that there are two kinds of numbers, rational and irrational. Fine. If we have to find out R minus Q, if I will subtract all the rational number from real numbers, all rational numbers from real numbers, then you will get set of irrational numbers. So your R minus Q will be the set of irrational numbers. Okay. So this is, and the question number 12, this is your homework and you have to do, and your exercise 1.4 is completed now, and in the next video we will start our 5th exercise of this chapter. Okay, bye bye, take care.